What's happening, y'all? Hey, real quick, it has been requested here a couple times just as far as the EJK tuner. I've got a few videos out of just, one was kind of just me riding around and stuff as I was dialing mine in the first time, which I did adjust a little bit. But we're going to kind of run through here real quick on the bike. My EJK settings, how to adjust them, and what each setting actually means. You can find a lot of that stuff on the EJK's actual website, but it's not extremely clear. And elevation does actually matter, and hopes this helps for anybody that's got an EJK or plans to get one. So real quick, let's kind of explain to you guys here as far as the EJK goes on your settings for the 250F. So you have your green fuel, which is going to be your idle and cruise conditions. Your yellow fuel is your acceleration, all right? And then you also have your red fuel, which is going to be your full throttle as soon as you completely pin it. Now, when it goes to green blue, that is going to be your RPMs, pretty much to determine if fuel, should be allowed during idle or not. You've got your yellow blue, which is your acceleration when it actually takes effect. If it's delayed or whatnot. And your red blue is actually going to be your decel and your fuel adjustment. Like when you're at fuel throttle, when should it back off or when should it kick in, that kind of thing. So those green blue, yellow blue, red blue, which is your 4, 5, and 6 on your settings, that's essentially going to be when your top three, which is what I mainly adjust, is your green, yellow, and red. It's essentially going to be when they kick in and what they need to be looking like. So we'll go ahead and jump into this real quick, and I'll kind of give you guys a rundown as well as what I am running with my current elevation. All right, guys, so I'm down here with the bike, and yes, the graphics are still stripped off. They're actually being shipped out right now. I should have them in Wednesday, my full kit and everything for the 2024 year. However, we'll jump right in here. My EJK, I've got it mounted right here. I'll kind of run through these settings a little bit. Now, keep in mind, I am sitting at about 1,400 feet in elevation where I currently am. If you guys are pretty much, right at sea level, you'd probably be okay with as far as your factory settings, which I will go ahead and tell you what they are. So straight from EJK, as soon as you get your electronic jet kit, it is going to be your green is set at 5, your yellow is set at 4.5, your red is set at 4.5, your green blue is 5, yellow blue 4.5, red blue 4.5. And I'll kind of show you guys real quick what that looks like. All right, guys, so once you end up turning your switch here, I've got mine mounted right here. Anyway, you're gonna get a bunch of blinking lights. Hit your mode, it'll enter into the first adjustment. So I am running 3, which again, 3 is your stock number. I am running a 5, which to adjust these, if you go down, there's 4.5, there's 4, there's 3, you can go back up, 3.5, 4, 4.5, I run 5. That's how you adjust it in your halves. All right, again, on red, I'm also running 5 on red. And then of course I run stock on your green and blue, which is, yep, there we go. And then there is your yellow and blue, and then there is your red and blue. All right, so I have not toyed with any of those settings at all. Like I said, your green, blue, let's see here, there's 1, 2, 3, there's green, blue, all right, that is sitting at 5. That is also, let's see here, that is sitting at 4.5, and there we go, that is sitting at 4.5. So, oh, I'm sorry, I did actually adjust my green, blue. My green, blue, I'm actually sitting at 4.5 as well. So, I'm running 4.5 all through the board on the 4, 5, and 6th setting. So I hope that kind of helps explain of how to adjust it, what you're looking for. Again, feel free to rewind if you want an explanation as far as what each of those settings does. So yes, I did end up adjusting as far as my green, blue. So I did, that's just essentially, like I said, that's your RPMs to determine if fuel should be allowed during like your idle or not. I do have quite a few things done to this bike. So I did end up setting the idle just a hair higher. I was experiencing, as far as with the stock settings at 1,400 feet in elevation, I was experiencing a little bit of backfire, especially on the decel. It was popping like crazy, which when you have an aftermarket exhaust, by the way, don't be freaked out. All right, you will not have a perfect time with an aftermarket exhaust where you will not experience backfire, depending on, your elevation and all. I could ride at 0, feet above sea level, right at sea level. I could, be riding below or above. I'm still going to have a little bit of backfire depending on what I'm doing, how hard I'm pushing it or whatnot. But I was experiencing a lot of backfire. I mean, it was just flat ground where I was. As soon as I let off the exhaust, boom, it was just popping fireworks. So anyway, I did adjust mine. These settings run great for me where I'm at elevation wise. If you're a little bit higher in elevation, I would try, possibly running 3.5 on your green, possibly 5 on yellow, 5 on red. That could eliminate a lot of backfire or anything like that you've got going on. I did try running a 3.5, 5, and 5 where I'm currently at, and it just did not work for me. I experienced the bike cutting out at times, especially when I was going through like single track, or if I was hitting, wide open in a straightaway and then entering into single track, I was experiencing a lot of, the bike would essentially just cut out on me. So anyway, that's where I landed at, where I'm currently at. Super happy with it. If you guys have any other questions on as far as how to adjust anything, that should hopefully answer everything. But if not, hey, shoot me a message. Let me know your elevation. I'll try and give you some pointers as far as what to kind of start with. Like I said, I ran through as far as what it comes like from the factory and then where I'm at now. So anyway, just hit me up. Let me know. Drop a comment, anything like that. If you guys need help, that's what I'm here for. The 250Fs don't have too much out. So that's what I'm here for. Let me know. I'll help answer anything you guys got. And we'll catch you guys on the next go round. Thanks. See ya.